Hey guys, how's it going? Anthony Muthurajah here, back with a new video lesson for y'all. Today I want to talk about further developing chord voicings and chordal ideas on the bass guitar. Now I did a two-part series quite a while back discussing triads and basic forms of triads and voice leading ideas. So if you haven't checked that out, I'm going to put the links in the description below, so do check it out before you get to watching this video. Alright, so what we're going to look at today, assuming you already know triads and seventh chords and inversions, is taking 3-note voicings and implying all sorts of harmony just with 3-note voicings. Okay. For example, now if I played this, alright, that's a G B E. Now some might say, oh, that's an E minor in the first inversion with the G on the bass. True enough, but this can be a lot of things. This can be a C major 7, it can be a C sharp minor 7 flat 5, it can be an E minor 7, it can be a G major 6, and I hope you get what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that this is where the bass player comes in, technically speaking. Your note on the bottom is really going to determine what that 3-note voicing is, right? Or cool. So that is the power of the bass, really. You can really change the direction of any voicing just from the root note. But how do you hear those root notes? So this is one exercise that I really found helpful. So we're going to take this. Okay, now I'm just going to move one of these 3 notes in either direction. So I'm going to move this G to G sharp. Okay, that straight away gives you an E major triad or C major 7 sharp 5 or C sharp minor 7 or let's see what else, E major 7 with the E flat on the bass. But what are we doing this all in reference to? Just this. And all we did is we just moved that one note and we already have tonal options. So moving one note at a time really helps focus the sound, because if I move everything and try to find voicings that way, it's getting too far spread, which is not a bad thing. That is cool. What if I did that? Right? So I'm trying to move each note with a purpose. So move the G sharp. I can move the A. Gives me a little sus2 kind of vibe. Right? Now we have moved the bottom note. Let's try moving the top note. I move to C, it straight away gives me a C major triad. Okay, I move to B flat, I get a diminished triad. A, I get the sus2 kind of thing. Okay, but now again, I just keep coming back to the point that the root note is really what's going to define the quality of the chord. So now I can kind of make a song out of that. So I'm using the middle note as a melody and I'm moving that, and that gives me different tonalities. So C major 7, C dominant, so this can be an F major 7. Right? So now that's the middle note. Let's try moving the top note. E flat. I get a G augmented. Right? But if I add the C, it'll become a C minor major 7. So augmented. Let's move the E to F, G dominant, F to F sharp, G major 7 kind of sound, or E minor 9. Okay, now to A, to G. Now I'm just doubling up this bottom note. which is not a bad thing. Sometimes you might want to do that. Okay, and now what happens is, after you do this for a while, you start to get more spontaneous with it, so you're able to create ideas. Now I get asked, do I sit down on a piano or a guitar when I compose? Maybe 30% of the time, yes, but most of the other times, it's almost everything I write is on the bass guitar. And it's totally possible because you can explore harmony in a very different way on the bass. Because if I do this, for example, now to a normal ear, that sounds weird, right? But for a musician, we like this kind of dissonance, I guess. So this is F major 7 without the A. But if I add the A, but what happens if I move the A down to A flat? Now this is a really nice sound. This is an A flat major 13 and flat 13, right? So, but how did we arrive there? We arrived there by taking that F major 7 with the A on the bass and just move that A down 1, and it already gives us a totally different color, right? So sit down, spend time with your instrument this way, just explore possibilities, explore like you've never heard chords before in your life, and try to find new sounds. Alright, so I hope you got something out of this. If you have any questions, as usual, do leave a comment below, or get in touch with me, write me on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you want. Alright, and do subscribe to my channel for more lessons. Until then, I'll see you guys in the shed.